Perfect.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Fight Bible. Joe and Brad here for another episode of MMA Fighters React. Today we are joined by a professional stuntman, Marcus Shakesheff. Today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite scenes from one of my all-time favorite movies, Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows, in which Marcus here had a full hand-to-hand combat scene with the one and only legend that is Robert Downey Jr.
What's Robert Downey Jr. like?
He's good. No, he's good. He's legit. He can take a knock, that's for sure.
The same, you know, when you watch Iron Man, is he?
He's
like that.
He's
I
very
have to
brilliant.
say, I can imagine if you play a character for 12 years, eventually you're going to become that character.
Or he was already that character, and their character
reckon.
becomes that character.
And what he did with Tony Stark was quite original because he didn't really follow the comic character. He sort of made it his own, and in a way he made it a lot better.
Yeah, that's quite a gamble as well. If you can imagine, that's quite a gamble because the comic was quite successful anyway, and then he's gone.
Well, he changed the world in terms of cinematic universes. Iron Man 1 changed.
He created the Marvel Universe.
He did, absolutely. Well, he's the most successful film franchise of all time. I absolutely love this film. It's fucking crazy. Like, some of the stunts, some of the scenes were absolutely amazing. How long did it take you to prep for this scene?
Oh, it was a lot. It's 6 months.
6 months for this one scene?
6 months, but there was a lot of changes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There was other scenes, but it was they wanted to get it right early on.
Yeah.
You can see why.
So we went in early, and I think I did 3-4 months before Robert actually come over.
Wow.
And then, of course, he comes over.
Where was it filmed to then?
London.
Was it?
Yeah.
That makes total sense, and that's where he's from. I just thought that through and thought, what a thick twat, because that makes total sense. Sherlock Holmes being an English character and being in London, so I take that
well, it was
back.
Guy Ritchie, wasn't it?
It wasn't going to be filmed in Arizona, was it?
No.
Or Beijing.
Though I think the third one's being shot in New York.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. They got to vary it up a little bit.
I think. Don't hold me to that.
For those that didn't even know
In
there
fact,
was
we
a
know
third
there's
one.
even a third one coming out. We've had a little leak now.
Oh,
I do hope that's not in his contract.
Hey, I'm not on the film. I didn't sign no NDA, so what do I know?
Yeah.
Little leaky poos there.
So we're going to watch this through, and Marcus is going to talk about all of the different moves and the different levels and the accidents and the hits he takes and how injured he got. Let's have a little go. Let's see what happens. You're hiding in the roof.
Yeah, this was tough because even I was on a wire.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Nothing like you.
I had to grow a beard.
How long did that take?
A long time.
For 6 months.
And I got a wig, and
Yeah.
my wife kept saying I look like Jesus because of the curly hair. So this was actually. So in the first one, they did the whole slow-mo thing.
Yes,
they shot with
yeah,
a Phantom. This wasn't. No, this.
Well, this is his foresight. He's not actually.
Yeah.
This is.
So they wanted to do
premonition happening.
Yeah, so they wanted to do the same thing. That hurt as well.
Yeah,
because I went over his shoulder on a wire.
Was there any padded on the floor?
No, I mean we prepped it with padding.
Yeah,
and then
you
we
take
did
the hit, you man up, and
Then you had to just man out for the actual scene, which sounds tough. How much are you getting paid for this, by the way? That.
She threw a knife at you. I guess obviously there was no knife. It's a cut shot. It's just.
It varies. I mean, I can't quite remember. She might have thrown some real ones off camera, so just like hit a curtain or something.
Yeah.
But the ones hitting are CGI.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are they?
Yeah.
That looks so real for CGI.
But what you do is, I mean, they can do it various ways. They can think they're already in, and they painted them out, and then you got that.
Then they impact the.
Yeah. It's easier to do that way than actually put it in and follow the
try
movement.
and figure it out.
That ain't actually me though. That's my stunt double.
Was this after you hurt yourself?
No,
But
I
could
wasn't
you
hurt.
do what he's doing? Could you do it?
Yeah.
No, I know you injured yourself, by the way. You injured yourself.
I could do it, but you had 2 units running. You got main unit, and I did that. I did the back somersault.
You did the run at the wall.
That's pretty sick, man.
So
that's pretty impressive.
That was me. But yeah, you have 2 units running sometimes. You'll have second unit, main unit, and you can't be on both.
Yeah.
So Damien did the run along the tops.
So how many takes was this kind of scene? Because obviously the thing is, you're having a fight in the balcony. Jude Law is down below playing cards.
Yeah.
So how many times has that camera got to follow that exact movement and trace and plan? And obviously,
More importantly, how long did it take? Is that
Crazy.
an hour, days,
Oh,
weeks?
that was 2 weeks, I think. I
Wow.
think we should
2 weeks?
2 to 3 weeks.
See,
2 weeks.
I don't actually appreciate that because when I watch movies, I'm like, this must have been filmed in a couple of weekends.
Yeah.
And you look at it, you're like, well, there's no way that could have happened. You got to set all these guys up individually each time. They got, like you said the other day with the raid, they've got to match up.
Yeah, the continuity.
Was it the raid? No, it wasn't the raid. It was Where's My Elephant?
Yeah,
on back. Where's My Elephant? And then they got to completely match each time. And with the mats, they got to pull the mats away. So when they look at the dead bodies on the floor, they're still there. So a lot goes into it that you don't realise when you actually watch it.
I mean, you'll turn up on set at like, I don't know, 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, and you might not turn over till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, because it's setting up cameras.
Just an average day in the work for a Wiltshire boy.
I was actually injured though through this whole fight. It was a lovely experience working on the film and with the casting crew and Guy Ritchie. But yeah, I was injured through this whole shoot. I'd smashed my hip. I'll show you. There's a stunt later on.
So you didn't film it in sequence as well?
You didn't film in sequence. No, this was towards the end, I think, after we'd done it. But I'd smashed my hip up, and like it was a struggle just to walk. And every day the medic was just filling me up on painkillers.
Didn't see that in the cards, did you?
That was the stunt. Rehearsing that stunt is what I got hurt on.
Oh, so you actually done that yourself?
I rehearsed it. I've got the footage actually somewhere.
Who took the hits for Robert?
His stunt double, Glenn Foster.
Oh man, tell me that's not your rear naked choke.
Yeah.
That's worth his assholes. That is right. You should be embarrassed.
I was in sand though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use the sand as an excuse for not getting
I'm just saying, I was in sand, and Guy actually did pick up on that.
Well, your rear naked was crap.
A bit crap, yeah.
But that's also a reason why Robert got out. But if you'd have cinched in a perfect one, got your hooks in, and just choked him out the sand, it wouldn't have been a very good movie.
It's still,
Sherlock got killed by a Russian spy.
Yeah, just some randomer like half.
But it's still Iron Man. He could go over it. So there's a kick in here I do. I don't know if it's in the cut. It's very interesting. So there's a bit here where I duck, and I'm sure I kick his back or his front. It looks like they've cut it out. Yeah, they've cut it out. But
your
the thing
claim
is,
to fame gone.
no, with this kick though, I actually kicked him. Yeah, they cut it out. So there was a bit in the sequence where he's basically I threw a kick, and obviously a screen fighting, you don't make contact when you screen fight. So I tap him, and he goes, "Oh, Marcus, you need to hit hard. I want to just feel something." I'm like, "Okay." So I give him a little tap, boom, and he goes again. He goes, "Oh, no, a bit more." I'm like, "Okay, so I'm going to give you a bit of love now." So say again, go under, side, and this is sidekick, and I can kick. I'm taekwondo trained. Side kick him, give him a bit of love. Comes in, goes, "No, you can do harder." So I'm like,
is he wearing a chest pad? No, nothing.
No, and I'm like,
So he's not wearing any armour. He wants you to like tombstone his ass.
he just wants me to full on kick him. I'm just
You
like,
don't know really.
It's like, dude,
going to be like.
literally, I'm about to get sued if I cave your chest in.
well,
Or
And
wind
he's got
him,
more
and
money
he
than you
can.
as well.
yeah,
so
I'm
it's-
already kicking him, but he's got this Sifu that comes in, so I call it Sifu over, and I go, "Sifu, he wants me to kick him," and he's like, "Yeah, kick him." I'm like, "What?" He went, "Yeah, kick him, just kick him." I'm like, "All right, I'm about to kick Robert Downey Jr., one of the biggest actors in the world, Iron Man," and I kicked him.
Yeah.
Didn't moan, didn't grumble, didn't say anything.
Did
And
you
I-
put some actual power in?
Yes,
Wow.
and I
Did
did
he
at least.
go down like he was shot?
No, it kicks him off balance, and he just went off balance, and he didn't say anything.
Where'd you kick him to? The back.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
So he had a chance to tense up, obviously.
Yeah,
Otherwise
but
he'd have
even
winded
so,
it.
it's still like
It still hurts. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Break your neck, put your chin down.
full whack side kick.
With full whack.
Yeah.
God, you're looking to break anything. He's silly for doing that. That could have ruined his career. Oh, you would have definitely got the
No,
pain.
I covered it with Sifu. Sifu said,
Yeah.
if Sifu says,
So
I
who's
suppose
the Sifu?
This is when the Sifu goes,
Do you know
I
his
don't say
name?
nothing.
yeah. So Eric Oram, Sifu, does Wing Chun. He's done it for years with Robert Downey Jr. But he's quite unique in the way he does Wing Chun because like obviously you got styles.
Could have spinal
it's
bit.
Iron
Yeah,
Man.
you would have got the blame for it.
It's Iron Man.
Oh, you would have definitely got the
No,
pain.
I covered it with Sifu. Sifu said,
Yeah.
if Sifu
So
says,
who's the
this
Sifu?
This is when the Sifu goes,
Do you know
I don't
his
say
name?
nothing.
yeah. So Eric Oram, Sifu, does Wing Chun. He's done it for years with Robert Downey Jr. But he's quite unique in the way he does Wing Chun because like obviously you got styles, but
Yeah.
martial arts has evolved. Like
Just a bit.
it's evolved just a bit, and the thing is with traditional martial arts, I think you can stay relevant, but you have to evolve with it. You have to learn
You
some
have to
thread
come with
game.
modern times. I agree with you.
And that's what Eric does with his Wing Chun. He
Nice.
does research the modern what's out there, the takedowns.
Is he
and
more
everything.
aggressive?
Yes.
Is he far more? I can imagine the Wing Chun has to be far more aggressive, pressing forward, and have more of a boxing style.
He reminded me a lot like Kyokushin, if you know Kyokushin karate. Where
the most aggressive. That's probably the best style of karate.
That's what it reminded me of. His type of training was very brutal. He doesn't go easy on Robert at all. I mean, he doesn't, because I did some training with them. I did some training with him separately, and he is, you know. Tough.
Imagine that as a job. What do you do for a living? I teach Robert Downey Jr. how to fight. If you're watching, Rob, employ me. I'm cheap.
I'm really cheap.
Just a couple of grand a day. I'm cheap.
I did this though. I got released off main unit.
Oh yeah, I remember
and the second unit director, Paul Jennings, called me up. He was like, "Quick, climb up this," even though I didn't want to because I was still in pain.
I'm scared of heights. You had no chance of me doing it.
And I think Robert did that as well.
Hey, you met Stephen Fry?
Yeah.
What's he like? He's a hero.
I didn't really have a lot of interaction with him, to be honest. No, this is Damon Walters again, not me. I'm not.
That was probably filmed same time as he did the
It
other
was.
one.
They just flipped it. To spoil it for anyone.
Oh, so
It was just
flipped.
Flipped, yeah.
Sweet.
Now wait a minute.
These sort of scenes, like when you're filming a brawl, it must be actually quite hard to film. I can imagine a brawl would be when there's just people and bodies everywhere and fists flying. Obviously, I know it's staged, but it still needs to look real.
Generally,
someone's going to make a mistake too.
I mean,
yeah, someone's going to make a mistake.
Yeah, but I mean, you have some stuntmen. A dear friend of mine, he's passed away named Brian Nichols. When he used to brawl, it was a brawl. There's nothing fake about it. It was a brawl. And you'd get someone like Dave Garrick, who did the first Sherlock. You know, the slow-mos?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's the best one, yeah.
So Dave Garrick did that? No. No, I was actually. I got shot. I was in the end, and I got shot by Jude Law in the first one.
Of all the people to be shot by Jude Law, that's not.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's pretty cool. You can name drop that in my club. Bitch, I was shot by Jude Law. Alright, she'd be like, I don't need these. Flick some panties off screen. Do you know what I mean?
That's Helen Bailey, stunt double. Very talented young lady.
She is, she's good.
I enjoyed this bit though. I did enjoy this. Or I just
hitting women.
Punching her. I did enjoy that.
You like
this was horrible. This was in basically sewage in Canary Wharf.
Oh, what?
I was really proud with it.
Canary Wharf as well.
There was docks and there's this thing where sewage comes in and they release it into the Thames.
Hey, that's terrible. You jumped. How much
thing is, they could have put you into any. That could have been any pool. I'm surprised they actually used.
Why did they do that? Because they could have made that in
Good question.
Especially seeing as it was a cut.
Joe's got a good point there.
They could have just they could have gone, Marcus, we're going to the pool,
safe.
turn the lights off, we're just going to chuck you in backwards.
It was scheduling reasons and they were down there filming something else. That's why.
So you had to jump into shit because of their schedule.
But there's no excuse. They free with cat shit, dog shit, human shit.
It was shot in January.
It's freezing cold. And you're covered in shit.
And you got kicked in the first place.
And they put me in this crane, and it was no steady structure. So like, if you jump, it does that. So I'm like, Jesus, I got to jump out of this. And then also, like, you point at the water, and bear in mind, you're looking at the water, and they go, no, can you hit that mark? It's like, it's fucking water.
It's water, yeah. I'll try.
But I hit it. I managed it, but it was horrible because as I jumped, my feet went. I'm like,
how many shots?
One take wonder.
I can imagine that. I've always looked at these shots and gone, so they must have to get completely redressed, completely remake-up each shot to go back into water.
Going off this, there was a job I did called Krypton. It's based on Superman's Homeworld, a prequel.
Yeah. And
I had to do, it was approximately between 12 and 15 foot front drop on concrete. Now.
How did you live?
Well, I had knee pads on.
I fell over, stood up on concrete once, and I had to go to hospital.
Well, I had to do this jump. Now, if I get that wrong, we're going again. If it doesn't look good, we're going again. Now,
so if you're too safe and you try and land on like your toes and knees and your hands to try and take some of the fall out of it,
but they want you to that wall.
Yes. So I'm like literally. So I have to pitch out and land, and I'm literally like, I am doing this once and once only. Obviously, I don't tell them that. If they say I gotta go again, I go again. But I literally jumped out, flattened, hit the floor hard, and that was it. It's over. So when
how did you do it? I don't understand that. How did you get away with that?
It's about break falling.
Yeah.
So I had knee pads on and I had elbow pads on. As I jump and land, I need to get my knees and elbows down at the same point.
Boom.
To spread the weight.
Like a break fall, like a slap.
Now, I'm still going to flatten out with impact, but it will take it all on the knees. Now, I did blow my one knee pad blew, and I took all the skin off the hand, because as I hit, I slid and took everything off.
But it's 15 foot.
Yeah,
better than
Like,
dying.
People have died from that height. Do you know that? Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, I absolutely loved this film. I thought the fight scenes were amazing. I thought the choreo was great. I thought the staging, the lighting was great. And now the fact that I know that you played one of these characters has made it even more special. And does this kind of stick out for you as kind of like one of the crown jewels of your kind of stunt career?
100%, because it was definitely a moment I'll always remember, 100%. That is with Robert Downey Jr. And I always remember a moment when I stepped on set and I was a little nervous because, it's Robert Downey Jr.
Who the hell wouldn't?
Yeah, you should, that's one thing in my head I had to look through fighting over the years. Do not put people on a pedestal. You got to try and, because some of the guys I ended up fighting in the end were like I looked up to at one point. So you got to sort of like bring it back down, not put like Conor McGregor said, don't put push you on a pedestal. You got to like not be nervous around people.
Well, that's where Robert helped with that, because I remember stepping on set the first day and straight away he comes up to me, shakes my hand, even though I'd been rehearsing with him for months, and he was like, I can't remember, he said something like, a pleasure to share screen time with you, or something. It was something like that he said.
What a nice guy.
And it was just like this weight, just okay. And then we just started talking about normal stuff, and that was weird. Like you
having lab time.
No, it's not weird. They're normal people.
No, totally.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean though.
But it was weird. 'Cause I'm like, we should be talking about other stuff, but we're talking about like kids and life and just normal things, like things that he experiences the same as everyone else. And he was like that the whole way. He is very down to earth and very grounded.
Good.
And I think that's why he's as successful as he is, because he is so grounded.
So there you go, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for Marcus coming on and sharing his expertise in this. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you stick around for more videos coming very soon. Cheers.
Adios, amigos.